welcome to another Ryan Sports Views. Tonight I'm reviewing Los Angeles Rams 23, Cincinnati Bengals 20, and Super Bowl 56. The Los Angeles Rams win in Hollywood with a Hollywood ending. The Rams find their way to get their second Super Bowl in team history. First time in Los Angeles Rams history. The other one is in St. Louis, okay? The other one's from St. Louis. It's not yours. But you still have one, though. You still have one, Los Angeles. But the other one's not yours. It's St. Louis's. Just had to say that. But LA Rams get it done with a game reminiscent of the greatest show on turf. They find a way, and they get it done. And the Bengals honestly do come 1 yard short to keeping that game going on. Hey, that happened again. With that being said, here are the scoring plays. In the first quarter, Odell Beckham Jr. with an 18-yard touchdown catch to make it 7-0. Evan McPherson, 29-yard field goal to make it 7-3. Cooper Kupp, 12-yard touchdown catch to make it 13-3. The field goal is missed. The snap is botched by Johnny Hecker. Throws a pick, but the Bengals can't return it. It is 13-3. T. Higgins with a 6-yard touchdown catch off the flea flicker to make it 13-10. In the second half, it goes to half at 13-10. T. Higgins with a 75-yard touchdown catch to make it 13-17. Where he did pull the face mask of Jalen Ramsey, so if they had won, I guarantee you everybody would have screamed about that. Evan McPherson with a 38-yard field goal, 13-20. And then Matt Gay with a 41-yard field goal to make it 16-20 in the third quarter. The fourth quarter, the game-winning touchdown drive. Cooper Kupp, 1-yard touchdown catch from a floater. Middle of the end zone, 23-20 to make it 23-20. And that's the way it would end, 23-20 for the LA Rams. The Rams win the Super Bowl. Before I tell you what I think about this game, just wanted to tell y'all, subscribe to the channel. Hit that join button or the second link in my description to become a YouTube member, $1.99 a month or $4.99 a month. Check that out if you've been here for a while or if you're new. Who knows? Check that out. Hit the like button, comment, all that great stuff. Let's get into this game. This game was a very, very good game. It was enjoyable the whole way through. The commercials were great too, and the halftime show was probably the best of all time. But everything about the Super Bowl was great. This game lived up to its hype. It did. And for me, the LA Rams, the offense did not start well. They had a great drive early on, but the Bengals defense stood firm, stood pat for most of the whole game. They got burnt a couple of times, but the Rams could not find an answer, especially after OBJ got hurt. But the Rams defense also stood pat. The Bengals could not score enough points. And they honestly did this to themselves, especially those last 4 drives of the second half. The Bengals defense, or the Bengals offense, got stymied by the Rams defense. Aaron Donald made plays. Von Miller made plays. That whole offensive line made plays. And the Bengals just could not find that extra gear. And Joe Burrow, it's not his fault. He will have more chances to win Super Bowls. He will be back. He played very well tonight, as well as Jamar Chase. But the Bengals, they had some moments there that cost them. Just like the Rams could have had moments that cost them. But the Bengals at the wrong time chose to play zone defense and just pull off when they had to make one more stop. That 4th and 2 with Cooper Kupp converting was honestly the nail in the coffin starting to be hammered to the Bengals. And they just kept letting them drive. Because a field goal would not have won the Rams this game. It had to be a touchdown. And lots of penalties in the red zone. Lots of penalties on that last set of plays, on that 17-play drive against the Bengals cost them. And they could just not get the ball down the field to even tie the game. They wasted their time. They could not figure out an answer against the Rams defense. Aaron Donald comes up big with the final stops of the game. He gets his first ring. Matt Stafford gets his first ring. Cooper Kupp, first ring. OBJ, first ring. A lot of them are getting their first ring, but the Rams do what they were said to do this year, and they went all in, and the bet paid off. The Bengals played with house money, but you can't beat the house. I know it's Los Angeles, not Las Vegas, but it works, doesn't it? The Bengals, I kind of feel sorry for them, but it's their fault. They did not get screwed. They gave up. They didn't quit, but they were like, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We stopped them before, and they just didn't. They came up flat at the worst possible time. Defensively, they played a perfect game, as perfect as you could play, against the Los Angeles Rams, because they have a way better offense than the Bengals do, even though Joe Burrow is a great quarterback. He is. He's a great quarterback. He is not as good by himself with Jamar Chase. His offense is carried by him and Jamar Chase. That Rams offense is deadly. Even without OBJ, it's deadly. Double teaming Cooper Kupp, still deadly. So the way that game went, and Cooper Kupp, well-deserved Super Bowl MVP as well, because he deserves the MVP. He is the MVP. It's not Matt Stafford. Aaron Donald, you could have gave a shout to, or Von Miller, but Cooper Kupp, 2 touchdowns. Honestly, the reason they won this game, he scored the touchdown on the winning drive, and honestly, he deserves it more than Matt Stafford. Cooper Kupp is a deserved MVP, and the Rams deserve to win this game. It's not like the Bengals got screwed or the Rams got screwed. It was a fair game. It was a good game, a close game, and I didn't get it right. I did not call this game right. I said Bengals would win 34-31. This game went under, and the Rams won by 3. So not far off on how much somebody would win by, but not who won. And definitely under. But good thing I didn't bet. I just made my prediction. But with that being said, this game was a great game. The Bengals, their offense did enough until their defense capitulated. And they were leading almost 3/4 of the game. Early they were down, and then they came back and got into it. They played a good game. They did. I'm not mad about the Bengals losing. I was watching this as a neutral, but wanting the Bengals to win because of Joe Burrow and all that, as you can see. But they played a good game. They played well. They fought hard. And that's football. This is football. Things happen to change the game. And the Bengals just could not find that extra gear, defensively or offensively. Now, offensively, you could say the Rams defense did what they were supposed to do, or started doing what they were supposed to do, and the offensive line got tired. True. This is true. Aaron Donald started having his way with that offensive line. Von Miller got into it. That's exactly what happened. The offensive line, the Rams switched up and changed the way they rushed so they could not get the extra man on Aaron Donald. Because when they did that, the Bengals had enough time to pass, and that's when they did well. But when Aaron Donald basically had single coverage, the center couldn't turn, that's when it started turning the Rams' way. They get enough defensive stops, not even a field goal for the Bengals during that 4-drive run, and that's what sets up. And the Bengals shut down the Rams 3 times, but the 4th time, they couldn't do it. And that's what gave the Rams the game. And the Rams offense did enough. They weren't juggernauts for the whole game, but that last drive, they were who we know they are. And they got it done. The Los Angeles Rams are your Super Bowl champions, and they deserve it a lot. I'm not happy that Stan Kroenke is a Super Bowl champion, just like Arsenal fans probably aren't. happy. Rams fans are, but, well, I should say Los Angeles Rams fans. There ain't many St. Louis Rams fans left, but if you are, you're nuts, okay? You're nuts. Let's just be honest. Why? It's like it's like basically saying, yeah, I'm not a piece of crap. My wife moved on, but I'm not a piece of crap. I'm not sad about it. I'm happy. That's kind of what Rams fans in St. Louis are. I don't want to say it, but they're simps. They're simps. That's the better word. But you know what I'm saying, okay? Rams fans in St. Louis are simps. And if you're watching this, I'm not mad to say it. I live right outside of St. Louis. I may be a Patriots fan and a Brady fan, and I never was a Rams fan, but I'm not going to stand here and say Rams fans who still live in St. Louis and who were here when the Rams were here, unless you moved from LA and the Rams came here and you still stayed here when the Rams went back, that's fine. But I don't think that's the case. Except for maybe one or two. Crazier stuff's happened though. But St. Louis Rams fans, you're simps. Stan Kroenke slapped you in the face and you're still rooting for him? I just had to say that. I love St. Louis enough. I grew up here. I've changed my views. While I was in high school, I started hating St. Louis. I did. I've always loved Toronto. I lived here. I felt rebellious. That was my rebellion. It wasn't drinking. It wasn't smoking. It wasn't doing any hood rat shit. It was hating where I live. Pretty much. But I realize now that I grew up here. I was born in Mississippi. I lived most of my life near St. Louis. I grew up here. Even if I do move to Toronto one day, which I plan to in the next 2 to 4 years, I grew up here. I've made all my memories here. I should be proud of that. And this is where I grew up. So I'm going to stand here and say and defend St. Louis, frankly. 3 years ago, I would have never done it. 3 years ago, well, actually, that was 2019. 2018, had the Rams beat the Patriots, I would have never done it. Now I will. Because it is what it is. My story's my story. Stan Kroenke can stick a 10-foot pole up his keister. All right? There you go. That's for Stan Kroenke. And any Rams fans who are still rooting for him in St. Louis, because that's just dumb. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. And you could say, I'm not going to subscribe to you for that, because I know some of you are still out there, but really, you need to be slapped in the face again. Kroenke did it already, and you're still rooting for the Rams. Root for the Chiefs. I mean, I don't know which one's better. Actually, maybe rooting for the Rams is better than rooting for the Chiefs, but honestly, come on now. I mean, honestly, I would have rooted for the Rams had the Chiefs made the Super Bowl, but that didn't happen, didn't it? With that being said, congrats to the Rams. Congrats to the Los Angeles Rams for finally winning a Super Bowl. Congrats to Stan Kroenke for getting his stadium a Super Bowl. And his city a Super Bowl, the city that he loves for some reason, even though the rest of his teams are in Colorado and one's in London. But I guess he don't love those teams. By the way, Isaiah, he'll never spend on the Rapids, okay? Like, seriously, he's not, okay? Like, he moved the Rams out of St. Louis. You're the one who's the most or the least wanted by Stan Kroenke now. Just saying. Just saying. That's the truth. Didn't y'all win a cup? Yeah, Colorado won an MLS Cup while the Rams were in St. Louis. That's probably why you did. Besides the fact you somehow upset Real Salt Lake or something. With an own goal, wasn't it? With like an ACL tear for the guy who was putting it into a position where it could be an own goal. But whatever. That's why you won it. Because he hated St. Louis more than Commerce City. But now, he sure as hell don't like you. Because he got the Rams out of St. Louis. It's a joke, okay? Handle the banter. But it's true. He won't spend for y'all, that's for sure. But then again, you know that already, don't you? Especially also for Arsenal. It ain't good for them either. Did this become a little bit of a Stan Kroenke hit piece? Yes. Am I mad about it? No. Here's to St. Louis. But congratulations, LA. You stole the team. Well, nah, you did. You stole the team. They never won shit while they were there. They came to St. Louis, won a Super Bowl. Stan brought them back. You stole them back. Then again, technically you stole them from Cleveland too, but nothing about that. Technically you did that too. But, yeah, you stole them twice. Yes, I'll go there. Probably nobody who watches this video remembers that fact that the Cleveland Rams were the first thing, then it was the LA Rams, then it was St. Louis, then it's LA again. Nobody's going to know that. Look it up. It's true. But with that being said, I'm enough. I've done enough. I've done enough. Congratulations to the LA Rams. You won your first Super Bowl because the other one is still in St. Louis. They don't even claim it themselves. The Rams don't even claim that St. Louis won themselves. It's the St. Louis Rams. The LA Rams won their first Super Bowl. Second if you count the St. Louis one. But let's be honest, they don't even claim it themselves. Congratulations to the Rams. They won the Super Bowl fair and square, but I'm still taking a shot at Stan Kroenke. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share it, subscribe. You know what it is. Subscribe. You know what it is. Also, hit that join button. Hit that second link in the description to join my YouTube memberships. $1.99 or $4.99 a month. Be awesome if you do. We need more members. Hit that button. Also, like, share, subscribe. Hit that comment. Comment, like. Super chats on the live streams. Put this in playlists. Share with your friends and family. All that great stuff. Tomorrow, I'll be premiering my CONCACAF Champions League predictions for 2022. That'll be coming out tomorrow night. And, of course, a lot of Champions League videos and live streams over the next 4 days. So, I hope you enjoy it, my soccer fans, if you are real football fans. My American football fans, I'll see you during the college season. Maybe after Brady does his last episode of Man in the Arena so I could cry on camera. Either way, I may see you again. I don't know. Or I will see you again. I just don't know when. But I know you're here. I know I have a little bit. I'll see you again. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Let's go. Congratulations to the Rams and Stan Kroenke. Sit and rotate.